Arthur Graham Gano has us set for a start as we are underway from MetLife Stadium.
And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back. The end zone for a touchback.
Every day come cool and shady. I'm airing you cause I'm an anxious state. Don't worry, daily. But if I lick my keys, it goes away on honeymoon. I got it, I know, darling, baby. Jet.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
A run for the first time with Bijan Robinson.
And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's a 2nd and 9.
They'll run again here with Robinson. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up.
Backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. Here's Penix.
And that will be incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
Found good room to run there. He returns it 14 yards.
And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. Good starting field position for the New York Giants here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
They'll start with a run by Tracy.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
Divine Diablo there to make the stop.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Wilson.
Open man, that's Malik Neighbors.
Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 22 yards on the catch and run, a 1st down.
Defensively going forward, they're going to have to watch out for him on plays just like that. It's a drag route across the field, and they're trying to free him up and let him run after the catch. That won't be the last time we see that play, and it works there to pick up a 1st down.
Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play, 2nd down.
Not a huge carry there on 1st down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
Now Wilson.
A throw right side caught by Neighbors.
And he's going to be knocked down hard at the end of that one.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes You're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
Tracy going to get it on first down. He finds some way to turn this into positive yardage as he struggles forward for a pickup of about 2.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Now it's Wilson. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. Flushed out right.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown.
Wan'Dale Robinson,
A 24-yard touchdown.
and the Giants will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight.
That's why I never ask for help. I do it for you and do it for myself. I go 0 to 100 real quick. Real quick. Whole squad on that real. 0 to 100 real quick. Real quick. Real quick.
Graham Gano on for the extra point. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line.
And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding where to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
After the big play, a chance to finish now on first and goal.
Robinson looking for a signal, but none forthcoming. They stopped him shy of the goal line. 6-0 our score after 1. Second quarter now, Falcon football. As they come up now, second and goal. Robinson again. Now Robinson coughs up the football. It's loose. And the Giants have it. It's picked up.
We can come up with a lot of different explanations here. None of them are going to work. At the 1-yard line and coughing it up, no way.
You got to protect that thing like it's your firstborn.
Your first.
And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. So crisis averted, but now facing third and goal.
And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. He went backwards 5 yards there on third down to bring up 4.
Koo knocks this one through the post.
And they are on the board, trailing now 6-3. So they get the 3 points, but they've now had 3 trips into the red zone, and that's all they've come away with.
And in the NFL, the way they measure red zone efficiency and success, did you score touchdowns on those drives? That's first and foremost. Getting points, that's the second measurement. So by that measure, they haven't done very well. They've got to figure that out.
Giants take over first and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football.
Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And now 1 yard to go on third down.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
On third and short, going to the tight end. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42.
How about that there? No frills, no additives, right? Nothing crazy. Just find a way to pick up the first down. A nice run right there.
Wilson. He's going to go for a big play downfield. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Now a 2nd and 10. Running left is Tracy. Down the left sideline.
And they will finally get him down, but not before he takes this to the Falcons' 20. So a big play as it gets him all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10.
They'll go again with Tracy.
And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. He can rack up those tackles in bunches in the run game from that middle linebacker spot.
And what he has to do is make sure he congratulates the guys in front and tells them thanks a lot, because as the guy in the middle, the Mike linebacker, you're counting on your front 3, your front 4, front 5, whatever you've got in front of you to take up all the blocking, allow you to roam and hit. And that's what he did on that play.
The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. Here's Wilson.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he will take it all in for a Giant touchdown. Russell Wilson with 2 first-half touchdown passes.
And the Giants will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
This time, the extra point up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive.
And with a little under a minute remaining, they may try to put something together here just to try to cut into that deficit. Well, throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
That was an interesting look there, because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And this will be a Falcons first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line. 1st and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a 1-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost.
That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
could have been a huge play, but give the defender credit. Stayed calm, stayed collected, and kept himself in a position to make a play on the ball without a penalty.
From the shotgun, it's Penix. Complete to Drake London. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now Penix. And this is taken in by Darnell Mooney. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
And the Falcons first down.
They'll try to throw again. Here's Penix.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. That's leaking to the right, and he missed it by a foot or two. It's no good, and they will not cut into that 10-point lead.
Yeah, it's been a disappointing first half for them, all things considered. And this can serve as the capper. It's a missed field goal and the late going, and that's only going to serve to lessen the mood even further.
And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play.
Halftime coming up. Let's get you down to Orlando and our buddy Scott Hansen with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Second half ready to get rolling. The Giants with a lead, and they are set to receive this kick.
And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Now it's Wilson.
That one taken in by Neighbors.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. The second quarter starts off with a bang as they snag over 30 yards.
Another big play right there, and this is where, as an offense, you can really put the hammer down. You've got a double-digit lead, but those other guys, they've been hanging around. A touchdown here could put this game out of reach, and that's a strong step towards getting it done.
Quickly into the hands of Neighbors off the RPO.
And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. To throw is Wilson. Flush to his right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Now Wilson. Catch made by Slayton. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Throwing again here, Wilson. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 25-yard line. They give them 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Straight ahead, here's Tracy.
And he swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Sometimes I think these defensive tackles get a little bit of a bum rap. We just see them as big guys that eat up blockers for others to make tackles. Oftentimes they're quicker than they get credit for. And this time he uses quickness to make a play.
Wilson gets rid of it quickly. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. First target, first catch, and a first down.
That's another New York Giants.
There's Wilson to throw. Eluding the pressure right. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up second down.
He certainly did his best to find something on that run, but there just wasn't enough time to make it happen. Nice effort there, avoiding the sack and getting back to the line of scrimmage. That one certainly could have ended up worse.
Third quarter from MetLife Stadium. Here's a 2nd and 10. They'll hand it to Tracy. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming.
Well, that was not what you would call straight line pursuit for a middle linebacker to make this play. He's got to work his way through the clutter to get to the ball carrier on the outside, and he does exactly that. That's called avoiding the trash.
And he's wrapped up, taken down, back at the 25. Jalen Walker in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to 4th down. They'll try the field goal now with Graham Gano. This from 42 yards out. And the 38-year-old vet able to split the uprights, and the lead stretches 16-3 now. Well, they picked up right where they left off in the first half. First drive after the break, they come away with 3 and increase that lead.
Yeah, and you just want to keep building on that lead, don't you? Whether 6 points or 3 points, take everything you can get, keep maneuvering, keep adding to it, keep making it difficult for them to come back.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And their deficit a little wider now than it was at halftime following the field goal a moment ago.
But the goal is still the same because you know they want to come out, establish a rhythm in the second half, and get going. Make no mistake about it, though. Kicking field goals, not in their game plan. They need to get the ball in the end zone.
3 quarters have come and gone. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here at MetLife Stadium. It's the Falcons. They'll have the football, but trailing on the scoreboard as we get set to begin the 4th. Operating from the gun, Penix. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
Give him big credit for his coverage right there because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
They'll throw with Penix. Being chased out left. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Brian Burns flying in there and dropping it for the sack. 3rd and 20. And they just did not get the snap away in time. Penalty accepted, and that pushes him back 5. After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long. To the air, Penix. Over the middle, complete. That's Robinson. Hook up a 15 yards there. And that'll bring up 4th down. They'll go for it. Here's Penix. Working the middle of the field. He's got a man complete. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. So a big play there on 4th, and now 1st and 10 at the 30. That's out wide here for Robinson. Just a gain of a couple there. And on second down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means they have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And he fires one incomplete.
Darnell Mooney, the target there.
But now it's third down.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. On third down, Penix from the gun.
And did he get the feet down? No, they'll say he did not. It's incomplete.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
They are going for it. Penix. That is caught.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
First down, Falcons.
Here's Penix.
And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
And looking to throw, Penix. That's going to be caught by Pitts.
And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2.
First and goal at the 2-yard line.
Looking to throw, Penix.
Dancing to his left. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line.
Second down, goal to go.
He'll look to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to be a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
And once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete.
Robinson.
Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there.
Here we go. The noise deafening. Fourth and goal. On the bootleg, it's Penix.
And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. So they got one of the 2 touchdowns they needed. Now for the onside kick. This is going to be covered up by the Giants. And now looking at the clock here, they do have 2 timeouts, but even if they force a 3 and out, they're going to have very little time remaining.
So that means they've got to be aggressive and find a way to knock the ball free. They've got to come up with it because they can't just rely, as you noted, on using their timeouts and getting the ball back. They might not have any time to mount an attack, even if they do play it that way. Get the football. That's their mantra.
The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game.
2nd and 6. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball.
Falcons going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining.
3rd and 4.
Throwing now is Wilson. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Absolutely no disguise on that one. They just went for it. Put him out there and said, go deep. Let's try and hit him. Unfortunately, to no avail.
A 56-yard attempt.
And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3.
And no thought of bringing this one out. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll begin the drive at the 30. They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Escaping the pressure right. They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Late in the game, defense trying to avoid a big play. He's able to work out of the passing game, turn it into a run, pick up the first, and stop the clock as well.
And you know in this situation, everything is sped up. The intensity, the thinking, everyone's movement. But for a quarterback, he has to continue to be what we call a flatliner. Level in everything he does and read the clock, feel it in the pocket, and go at the appropriate time.
Back to throw now on 1st down.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
You get into these 2-minute drill situations, and you've often got tired legs on the offensive line. But these defenders, they've been rotating in and out, and they're a little bit fresher and quicker. And the pressure there forced the incompletion.
Another try, 2nd and 10 now. Now Penix. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw.
And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a 1st down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw.
Pass to the sideline and pulled in.
And he is out of bounds inside the 35.
And now it appears that the referee's been buzzed, and we'll get a review. And this being inside 2 minutes of play, everything coming from up above. So the folks in New York just going to wind up confirming what the official saw, as this play will stand as is. Throwing again, Penix.
Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And this is caught for a touchdown. So hang on now. Things just got a little bit more interesting here in the final minute. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a one-score game. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it.
Okay, they went for the fake. For the extra point attempt. It's a long way to go, and they didn't get there. Didn't get it completed successfully. Did someone dare them to do that? Did someone double dog dare them to do that?
Maybe they saw something on film, but do you see something on film to try something from the 15 on the PAT?
The only thing they needed to see on film there was a snap, a hold, and someone kicking the ball through the post.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And with the defense out of timeouts, powerless to stop the clock, this should just be a couple of kneel downs. And a hard-earned yard there as he ran through one would-be tackler. It's 2nd down.
They work now on 2nd and 9.
Wilson wants to throw it. And it's incomplete. He's still throwing to the very end, but now this game is over.
Well, you really can't ask for much more than what we just had here. Not only a close game that went down to the wire, Charles, but a clean one, too. No turnovers in this contest.
And I think you're exactly right about that. To me, this is just a pair of offenses trying to find the slightest bit of separation from each other. And they were both hoping that the other side would make the big mistake first. But today, neither side made that mistake. And what we got, a very entertaining game throughout.
Yeah. up in the place, say yo, I step correct. Got you all in check. I got that head nod that make you your neck. I got you all in check, and you know we come through to wreck the discotheque. I got you all in check. Throw your hands up in the air, don't ever disrespect. I got you all in check. Bust the rhymes up in the place, true indeed. Yes, I get wreck, and that's word on my feed. I'm guaranteed to give you what you need. One blood, everybody like Junior Reed. Wake up every morning, yo, I must succeed. Nationwide rockers make the world stampede. Yo, Willie, make we roll some mad charge. Now I must proceed. Yo, we about to make moves, set the speed. Beast to make me fight Q-tip, unleash I need. Watch me out like Apollo Creed. Body, making you just feed off dynamic flows and take heed. Need more information, homeboy, than just read. Hey, you can read all about the pure breed. Do the mobile dance, my nudie, pepper seed. When I step up in the place, say yo, I step correct. I got you all in check. I got that head nod that make you your neck. I got you all in check, and you know we come through to wreck the discotheque. I got you all in check. Throw your hands up in the air and never disrespect. I got you all in check. How dare you ever try to step on my suede shoes? Top gun shut down your firm like Tom Cruise. Please let me get down and blow a fuse. Acting fool, break down to molecules. Yo, let me get you with my ill street blues. Bust the rhymes, always headlines, the street news. Hey, baby girl, don't be confused. Sell my 7 seats and enjoy my boat cruise. I know you really wanna know who's coming through.
Travel west from Midtown Manhattan through the Lincoln Tunnel to the Jersey side. It's MetLife Stadium here in East Rutherford. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap. It's the New York Jets and the New York Giants in a battle for bragging rights. The veteran Nick Folk about ready to get this show started. And off we go from MetLife Stadium. The return team gonna let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. A run with the man out of Purdue. That's Tyrone Tracy. And he's able to push through the tacklers to pick up 6.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
From the 41, here's 2nd and 4. They'll run again. It's Tracy again. And they'll bring him down just shy of midfield, but that is enough. It's a 1st down.
And the offensive line does a really nice job winning this play at the point of attack. And once he got the ball, all he had to really do was just find a crease and hit it. And he's able to pick up the 1st down.
On the ground, it's right back to Tracy. And wow, tough to bring down that time. Surging forward for a pickup of 6. 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
On the handoff, here comes Tracy. And that'll give him the 1st down. Tackle made after the pickup of 3.
I think this 2nd down call, Mike, they were hoping that at worst they had themselves set up for a 3rd down and short. But there's no need for 3rd down. He was able to get enough on 2nd, and they get a fresh set of downs.
Look at the crowd, and here's Tracy on 1st down. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
Well, this play, Mike, was clearly about the job of this defensive line. Great job holding their ground, forcing these blockers to be stood up. Nowhere to go for this running back, and they hold him to no gain.
Now they'll throw it with Wilson. That's going to be caught by Darius Slayton. He'll get it inside the 20. And he will not make it to the end zone, but he's down inside the 5-yard line. A big-time play out of the G-Men. 38 yards.
1st and goal at the 2-yard line.
Nowhere to go. He is taken down.
To play in short-term memory, because regardless of whether the previous play was good or bad, they're going to line up and snap it again. In this case, really nice job bouncing back. They put the bad play behind them, forced the sack in the ensuing play, and they're right back on track.
Now from the 7, it's 2nd and goal. From the gun, it's Wilson. Rolling right. That one just too far out in front, and it's incomplete. Wan'Dale Robinson, the one he was looking for that time. And now 3rd and goal coming up. Out of the gun, it's Wilson. Trying to fit in the slant, and it was intercepted. And the Jets are going to get the football here. They force the INT on the game's opening drive. The one here is Breece Hall. And this play going nowhere. He is taken down behind the line of scrimmage on their first play of the game.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. To throw is Fields. He'll set up the screen to Hall. He gets free. He's inside the 40. Inside the 20. And what an effort after the catch. He goes all the way. 96 yards. Touchdown, Jets. Folks, extra point is good. And the Jets will take a 7-0 lead. After the touchdown, out is Folk to kick this one away. And no chance to return this one. Through the end zone for a touchback. He'll run with Tracy. Oh, he's hit behind the line, and the ball is out. And the Jets come up with the takeaway.
And with all this talk about ball security, I can tell you firsthand, Mike, a lot of it just becomes mental. It's like the more you think about it, the more you stress it in practice, it almost gets worse. It's one of those things that when it starts to spiral, it's just hard to pull yourself out.
And he'll get maybe a yard. That's it. Abdul Carter there to bring him down. From the 32-yard line now, here's 2nd and 9.
Here we go.
They go play action with Fields. And that ball in and out of his hands. It is incomplete. Might tell you after the game he should have come up with that one. He doesn't, and now 3rd down comes up. Working out of the gun, it's Fields. A throw left side, taken in by Wilson. A gain there of 10 yards. And the Jets have a 1st down. Thrown quickly, RPO, that's Taylor. And he's going to get belted at the end, but he keeps possession of the football. Setting up 1st and goal. Off the play action, here's Fields. Moving to, that is caught, side of the end zone. Some play by the quarterback. He got flushed by the rush, but Greg made the right choice and ends up with a touchdown pass.
The question always is for these quarterbacks, Mike, in this situation, how long does he remain a passer, or then does he just tuck it down and become a runner? I think he does this perfectly, extends the play as long as possible, gives time for his receiver to uncover, and results in a touchdown.
And he is stopped at the 25. The drive will begin then.
At their own 25-yard line.
That guy's 4 down, 4 down. Strike.
On the give, it's Tracy. He'll be taken down after a gain of 2.
Brings up second down.
Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's 2nd and 7. A carry here for Tracy.
Well, as been the case this entire first half, it's been the defense that's really carried the load for this team. Some offensive struggles, but they've done more than their part, coming through again with another big stop for a loss.
It is 3rd and long. Bellinger, the tight end, is the one in motion. That's complete. It's Malik Neighbors. He's going to be brought down very close to that line to gain. They're going to mark him just a bit short. And now it's 4th down. They'll indeed go for it with Wilson. Open man, left side. He's got it. And he's going to have the first down. Aggressive call there. But it works out as they convert on 4th down. Giants football here to begin the second quarter as they've got it with 1st and 10. Now is Tracy looking to run. Stealing forward for maybe a yard. Jamin Davis there to make the play.
So this team finds themselves now in a little bit of a tricky situation here, Mike. If they don't find a way to start sustaining some of these drives and come away with points, all of a sudden you're trailing by double digits in the second half. You become very one-dimensional. You become very pass-heavy, and that's certainly not how any team in the NFL wants to play.
He'll look deep here for Neighbors. That's going to be intercepted in the end zone. That's the safety, Andre Cisco. And a nice return there. He is taken down up close to the 35-yard line.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's position. Being able to get himself to a spot, to get his hands on the ball, and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown. And instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back on the field.
It's Wilson. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. What a way to kick off a drive. That's a gain of 30 and another first down.
This guy has just such a knack for getting open, Mike, and whenever they're looking for that big play, he's usually one of the guys at the top of the progression, and it's pretty easy to see why.
Now it's Oz to the left. Here comes Hall. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, and keeps this to a modest gain at best.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd down and 9. This complete to Corley. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. First time these two have connected this afternoon, and it'll wind up being a first down. Looks like a design run here with Fields. And he will take this into the end zone. What a run! Now Fulton on for the extra point. His kick is good. And the Jets will take themselves to a 21-0 lead. touchdown. Out is Folk to kick this one away. Now, Smith-Marsette from his end zone. Good job in coverage. They're going to get him down short of the 20-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Cut! 315!
A quick throw on the RPO is complete. Now he's free to midfield. And he's going to be dragged down, but not until he's inside the 25. A big play for the Giants. A gain of 57 yards.
And the Giants first down. First and 10.
Throwing now, Wilson on first down. And for the third time in this first half, he's been intercepted. Picked off by Tony Adams.
They'll take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Here we go.
A first down throw for Fields. That one down the field, but they cannot connect, and it's incomplete.
And they got the look they were hoping for, one-on-one on the outside. He's just unable to hold on to it through contact, and I think that was a big opportunity missed.
Rush comes, they're setting up the screen, and a good job rallying to the football, holding just a gain of a yard, and sets up third down.
It's a gain of a yard, and it's third down.
Here we go. 319, let's go.
From the shotgun, it's Fields. This one down the field, but lined up incomplete. He was looking for Garrett Wilson there, and it's going to be fourth down. On now comes the punt team for the Jets. And here, Smith-Marsette is deep for New York. And it's a good return here, able to take it across the 50. Set up the offense with a short field.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Off the play fake. Here's Wilson. That's to Robinson. He's got it. And he'll be out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. Good work after the catch. They get 16 and a first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Now Russ. Oh, in trouble, and down he goes. The big fella, Quinn Williams, forcing his way in for the sack. Work to do now as they come up on second and long. Out of the gun, here's Russ. A short one there to Bellinger. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
A bit of a quick hitter here. What you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
Third and long.
Hey guys, listen. 380! 95. Scott!
From the shotgun, Wilson exiting the pocket right. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And he'll get a good chunk of that yardage back, but he's still well short of the first down.
When you throw the ball short of the sticks on third down, you're relying heavily on the yards after the catch. So give credit to the defense here. Once the ball carrier had the ball, multiple guys around him, corralled him, take him down short of the sticks.
Alert. Start!
They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. That is hauled in at the 5. And they're going to pick it up here. They took a chance and it paid off. First and goal coming up.
And the Giants first down. first and goal at the 5-yard line.
Here's a run. A second effort, and he is in. Well, that is a step in the right direction, finding the end zone. I don't know, Greg, could this be building some momentum for these guys, and that's important before halftime?
Absolutely, and I think the biggest thing this coach is trying to get across right now on the sideline, Mike, is let's just cut into this lead, and let's make it a one-score game at half. So they still got some work to do, but if they can go into halftime, regroup, catch their breath, just keep it close, give yourself a fighting chance here out of the break.
The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback.
Here we go.
First down. Fields. That one caught by Wilson. Down to the 10. All the way. And that is number 2. Greg, he is off to some kind of start in this one. 2 quarters and 2 receiving touchdowns.
Mike, this is one of those situations where as a defensive coordinator, you've got to give your group an answer. Because right now, they don't have one for this guy.
Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. Ihmir Smith-Marsette to take it out of the end zone. Not much on the return. They'll stop him at the 17.
The Giants take over first and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
Good job right there.
On first down, Wilson. That's over the middle to the tight end, Bellinger. And he'll be taken down up around the 32-yard line. And the Giants here will use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go until halftime. From the 32 now, here's first and 10. Here's Wilson to throw. Connects with his big tight end, Manhurts. And he's going to be out of bounds just beyond midfield. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a first down.
It's been a rough first half, but now as we approach halftime, like, you got to start getting some wins, and it could be something small like we just saw here. Some positive plays, build a little confidence on that sideline, so as you go into halftime, you have something to build on.
And he'll be out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. They're locked in on this drive. Second connection for that pair. This one gaining 22.
First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Wilson will throw again. That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this first half. Here is Graham Gano to try the field goal. This one from 43 yards away. Gano's kick is good. And the Giants cut 3 off the lead, but they still face a sizable deficit.
And at this point, they need all the points they can get, so kudos to them coming away with 3 before the half. And I think they're going to need an overall better performance offensively going forward if they plan on pulling off this second half comeback.
They will start it on the ground to run that clock. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play. Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The third quarter is underway. And he will sit on it here in the end zone for a touchback. and 10. Fields. In trouble, and he's going to be taken down.
Let's give credit where credit's due. Defensively, finding yourself down by this much at this stage of the game, they could just pack it in. They could say, all right, this one's over. We're moving on to next week. They're continuing to play hard. They're continuing to get after the quarterback, and nice start to this drive.
Well, they'll get some of the sack yardage back, but it's still going to leave them with third down.
A gain of 16 on the play. But it's third down.
Working out of the gun, it's Fields. He's going to have the first down and then some. And he will score. Well, they get the running back out of the backfield, and Greg, we find him in the end zone, a touchdown pass.
Mike, we call those short throw, long run. It's every quarterback's dream. He's able to get the ball out of his hand to his intended target, and in this case, this guy, he does the rest.
He's going to look about to bring this one out. Probably a wise decision, as this ball comes out to the 35.
At their own 35-yard line.
They go play action now. Wilson, flush to his right. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing.
It's not the big play they were hoping for, but first down efficiency, staying ahead of the chains, is what every offense is trying to find, and it brings up a manageable second down.
Is caught. It's Robinson. And he's going to be out of bounds right around midfield. He's over 100 receiving yards on the afternoon now, and a first down to boot.
First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
On the ground, here's Tracy. And a nice run. Get him about 9. It'll bring up second down.
At the 40-yard line. A 9-yard pickup. It's second and inches.
That's the ground. He'll get it again. And that should be enough. He works his way forward to pick up a first down.
It's possible they could have tried to be a little bit more aggressive on second down, knowing they had third and inches in their back pocket. But I don't think anyone's going to complain. Pick up the first down, extend the drive, see if you can go score.
And he's close to another first down. He's brought down just shy of the marker.
So the hope is, when you call these underneath drag routes, you're trying to have your tight end come out the backside of the defense in space. So when you put the ball on him early, it leads to big yards after the catch. In this case, they don't get the real big play they were hoping for, but they'll definitely take it.
And he's in!
We were talking during the break, but we felt that this was kind of a do-or-die drive. They felt like they needed to come away with a touchdown here, and now they're showing a little life.
Yeah, a little bit of belief, don't you think? Everyone on that field knows they've been a part of a comeback before. It's a pretty big mountain, but a good way to get started here to begin this half. So out is Gano after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. Fields now to throw on first down. Looking deep for Lazard. A whole lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete.
I love that they continue to stay aggressive here, Mike, and that route right there, we used to call it a big 8. It's a deep post route, but the ball placement isn't exactly where it needs to be, and that's a missed opportunity.
Third and 6.
Third down.
Now, Fields. He's got his man. Right side. It's complete. And the defense can't come up to stop a 7 and a first down.
He's in a really nice rhythm here on third down. He appears very comfortable operating out of the gun, and he's able to find his man near the sideline, and he's able to extend this drive.
They will run it over center with Hall. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard. Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11.
Here we go. You got green 19, go.
Fields. That's right side and caught by Taylor. And he'll be very close to a first down. Won't quite have enough, but now a much more advantageous spot. They'll look to pick this up 3rd and a yard. They'll try to run for it with Hall. And I don't know. I'm not sure he got there. I think they're going to mark him short. And now it is 4th down. Fields to throw for it. That's taken in. And he's going to have the Jets first down. Well-designed play to pick up 16 and move the chains.
16 yards. First down, New York.
Don't jump, ready? Right.
A run here with Hall. Finding space at the 15. And he's into the end zone yet again. Folk now for the extra point. It's up and through. And the Jets will extend this 3rd quarter lead. After the touchdown, out is Folk to kick this one away. And he will not attempt to return, so this will come out now to the 35-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
They'll begin here on the ground. Can he get away? No! He's going to be taken down behind the line.
And they've really done a nice job defensively holding them in check. I mean, ideally, you'd want your back to average around 4 yards a pop, but they're falling short of that threshold as of now, and partially it's why they find themselves trailing at this stage of the game.
And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield.
It's a gain of 18. And the Giants first down.
They'll throw on first down with Wilson. And that one is complete along the boundary. Good job of getting those feet in back.
This is why the timing of these routes is so critical. If that ball is thrown a little bit later, he's unable to keep his feet in bounds, but instead the quarterback is on time and accurate, and the receiver does a nice job not only securing the catch, but ensuring that both feet remain in bounds.
Darius Slayton was the intended receiver. And it's going to be 3rd down. Bellinger, the tight end, is the one in motion. Open man, right side. He's got it. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line. They get 22 yards there. That's good for a Giant first down. That ball flutters to the ground. It's incomplete. Fortunate there wasn't a defender right there in the area. Could have been a turnover. Instead, it brings up 2nd down. To throw again is Wilson. Good coverage there in the end zone, and is incomplete. Terrific work to separate the man from the football, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
That was a perfectly timed hit, and I think it actually saved 6 points, Mike. He got there just as the ball did, and I think it was the contact that separated him from the ball.
That's complete. It's Malik Neighbors. And he will get into the end zone.
We're seeing this so much all across the NFL, Mike, is the value placed on a receiver being able to turn into a runner after after they're able to secure the catch, and sometimes it's easier said than done. You want to survive in this league as a wide receiver, you have to be able to make plays like this after the catch, and great job there by the quarterback being accurate, and great job by the receiver running after he makes the catch.
So out is Gano after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. Off we go with the fourth quarter, and it starts with a run by Hall. Not much happening there, just a short game. So, from the 37, here's 2nd and 8.
Here we go.
To throw is Fields. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him. Micah McFadden in for the sack. It is a loss of 8, and now it's 3rd down.
15.
From the shotgun, it's Fields. He's got a receiver wide open, left side. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. They get the conversion in a big way. That's good for 29 yards.
Here we go.
Off the play action, here's Fields. Going up top. That's caught. And he's into the end zone. And they are making it look easy. They continue to add points. Greg, very interesting here. They are just rolling up the score even though we're in the 4th.
No doubt, Mike. I mean, this offensive play caller has no let-up. I mean, he's going to see how many points can I put on this scoreboard before that clock runs out.
After the touchdown, out is Folk to kick this one away. And no return here. This is a touchback.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Throw left side, but that's going to be incomplete. Malik Neighbors, the intended receiver. And that will lead to a 2nd down.
At the 35-yard line.
Front it. 280. 12.
On 2nd down, Russ hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down. Out of the gun, here's Russ. That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it. Remember, he had the touchdown catch the last time they had the football. Here, he's got a 1st down.
And this completion certainly won't be changing the outcome of the game by any means, but I do think there is something to be said for teams that continue to fight. They continue to try to at least finish this game and have something to build off of going into next week.
That's caught. It's Tyrone Tracy. And he'll be out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. 19 more on that one, and another 1st down.
You know, it's really been a one-sided game, but how often do we see in the 4th quarter the team that finds themselves down by a lot, they start to come alive? I think it's a combination of trying to end the game on a positive note, but also sometimes that defense getting a little lackadaisical.
Forced out wide, and he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up 2nd down. Throwing again, Wilson. And for the fourth time today, he has been intercepted. And the Jets are going to take over at their own 28-yard line.
Mike, there's usually such a comfort level when the guy playing quarterback behind center is a veteran. They've seen a lot of ball. You can trust them to make good decisions. And every once in a while, one just gets away, and it's just simply a bad ball, a bad mistake. You're not going to get away with it at this level.
So after the loss on first, here's 2nd and 14. Play action now for Fields. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And it'll be taken down after a gain of 9 and 3rd down. I'm up.
Here we go. Hey, 10. Nice instruction. Good night.
Fields. And that is incomplete.
I think he predetermined that 3rd down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progression...
Oh, look at this! It's a fake! And this is going to be incomplete. So they let the punter try and throw for it. Not sure if he did that on his own. Either way, doesn't matter. They have turned it over on down. On first down, Wilson. He's got his man. That's Neighbors. That keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards. So, from the 26-yard line, here's 2nd down and 2. Out of the gun, it's Wilson. Looking down the field there, but it falls incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, like, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end.
And he'll take this one in. Well, it's not going to be enough, but at least they find the end zone at the end of a hard week's work. This will pay off with a touchdown, right?
Mike, you can just chalk this one up in the column of too little, too late. Give credit to this offense for not going down without a fight, but they're not going to have enough time to find themselves back in this one.
So out is Gano after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. Begins with a run, and it's Hall. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there.
It's a loss of 2.
So, 2 minutes to play here in the second half. We'll come back and finish this one off after this.
Here we go, sir.
They go play action with Fields. That one down the field, but it is incomplete.
Just a little bit too much juice on that one, and you just can't throw the ball out of bounds. Give your receiver a chance to go up and compete for the ball, but when you miss that far wide, he's got no shot.
He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. And he will have the first down. Even with 3 timeouts on the other side, they're going to be able to run this baby all the way down. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Fields going to look to run this himself. And he's all the way down to the 15-yard line. It's another big play in a game that's had its share. 38 yards. On play action, he'll set up to throw. It is brought in the end zone. So add another touchdown and touchdown pass for that matter. He has thrown 6 already in this one. Amazing stuff. After the touchdown, out is Folk to kick this one away. there'll be no return forthcoming, so the ball comes out to the 35.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down. He'll look deep here for Neighbors. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up 2nd down. From the shotgun, Wilson. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete.
The biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. At sometimes, he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. The question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback's inconsistency and pull this game out?
He's hit after the catch, and the ball comes free. And it will be another turnover as this defense does it again. This a design run with Fields. And he'll get about 3 on that one. It'll be 2nd down.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 47-yard line.
Working out of the gun, it's Fields. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. He might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
Here we go. We're good. EQ. 331. 331. Good night.
Now Fields. Look at the big guy rumble. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line.
It's a gain of 25 yards. 1st down.
Fields now to throw on 1st down. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked up by Bobby Okereke. And the Giants are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line.
Even though that interception, it probably won't have much of an impact on the outcome of the game, but at least defensively it gives them something positive to build off of, because up until that point, this game's been a struggle.
Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. And the Giants here will use the first of their timeouts to stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game.
At the 26-yard line.
They go play action now. Wilson, he'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down. From the gun, it's Wilson. Oh, for the 5th time, he is intercepted. That's the safety, Andre Cisco. And he is going to score. A pick 6 for the touchdown. Now, Folk on for the extra point. Now, how about this? It's a fake. And he is not going to get in. Stop on the try for 2. The lead remains right where it is. Just 1 second, all that remains in the football game as the kick is away. Emir Smith-Marset now to return it. And he is going to be taken down, and that is going to do it. So this one a win for the visiting Jets. This was a game where both offenses were up and down the field, marching the ball at will, matching each other point for point. In the end, got a few more defensive stops than their opponents did. That's the difference in this one. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olsen and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. So long, everybody.